Martellatori is the go-to mercenary unit that people recommend, and I always get asked, are they worth it? Let's get into this topic and see if I can answer that question once and for all. First off, let's get into the unit itself. Martellatori have 5 traits. Own supply line. The unit will replace any of its own damaged or missing kits automatically at no cost to the player. Exemplar. This unit gives bonuses to you and your units in battle. They give a 10% increase to hero XP, unit XP, and honor. Engineers. The unit takes less damage whilst pushing siege engines, and the engine itself takes less damage while being pushed by this unit. Peasants. This unit has a low leadership cost, but has very little combat ability. Shield bearers. Range damage is reduced while the unit is using shields. There is only one formation available, and that is the dispersed formation. It is great for reducing the impact of ranged attacks, but makes it difficult to concentrate damage on an enemy. Martellatori has no unit orders available. As for Veterancy, Martellatori come already maxed out and only have one Veterancy line available. You can see the benefits it gives on screen. But what we can do is look at how this shows us the purpose of Martellatori. The increase in units, blocking break, and damage reduction show that the unit has a focus on survivability to push siege equipment. The soldiers count increase allows more to sub in as necessary to keep siege moving. The health and damage reduction help them survive longer. Blocking break, blunt armor penetration, and damage dealt increases show that once the siege is in place, they are meant to push in first to open up holes for units to get in and do the real damage. For now, let's look at Doctrines to help with this. I would run the Epic Sword Doctrine 1, Epic Mobility Doctrine, Rare Sword Doctrine 2, and Breakthrough Doctrine. The Rare Sword Doctrines help with survivability for pushing siege equipment. The Mobility Doctrine gives a sprint that can get your unit to siege equipment faster. The Epic Sword Doctrine and Breakthrough help with damage when you get your Martellatori in to open up holes for your allies. As for some notes with Martellatori, their real shine is the leadership cost and siege equipment benefits. They have the lowest leadership in the game at 30. Only village watchmen are tied with them. For that leadership, you get a unit that fits in most warbands and has a solid focus on pushing siege equipment. The defenses and damage reduction they have while pushing siege equipment is excellent for 30 leadership. They also give the siege equipment itself damage reduction. On top of that, the 10% increase to XP and honor is a great icing on the cake. 10% is not a lot, but when you look at it over time, it will make an impact. So let's get into the real question. Are they worth the cost of 4,900 sovereigns or 700,000 silver? The short answer is, of course, well, it depends. If you can afford spending 700,000 silver, I would say yes, they are very much worth it. The problem is most people want to know if it's worth the sovereigns. Every once in a while, My Games puts them on sale, and at that sale price, I totally think they are worth it. That is, if you can afford and want to get them. At the full price, they are expensive, and I would almost say if you have to ask, then they are not worth it. Good news is, I made a video covering resource collection, and with that, you can craft and sell kits or artillery and make the 700,000 silver. So I'll put a card to that video above. For now, I will leave it as they are an excellent unit that I do not regret buying. I hope this video helped answer the questions for yourselves. If you have more questions though, you can ask in the Discord or a Twitch stream on my Twitch channel. Until next time though, I'll see you on the battlefield. So we might be able to pop it before... Yep, let's say before we even get to it. Hi, Warden.